Hello there everyone, this is Patty, and today I am at a cemetery that I haven't been to in quite a while. A lot of you may remember it. It's called the Townsend Cemetery, and Emmie's never been here, and I brought her here. She's still, there she is over there walking around. She's trying to see what she can feel, because just pulling in here you get kind of a feeling like eyes are on you, or on you. So this is the cemetery that I came to a long time ago, and I found this guy named, I think it was a baby named Gary, and I put a rose on the grave, one of those musical roses. And when I did, a little while later, I think it's over there, and I was on this side, and all of a sudden I heard it go off. It started playing music. So this is the Townsend House, Church and Cemetery. Captain John Townsend and his wife Nancy brought their family and slaves to this area from North Florida in the late 1840s. The log home they built became the center of the pioneer community and refuge from unfriendly Indians. After 1865, when the Townsends moved to a new home nearby, settlers built another Townsend house for use as a Methodist church and 3-month term school. The present building was constructed about 1880 on land donated by Joshua Mizell. The cemetery has been in use since before 1854. This area also was the site of a substantial Indian settlement in the 16th century. Wow. Wow. Let that soak in for a minute. Dang. Okay. There's a whole bunch of orange trees over there too. Whole bunch of them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a walk around, and I'm going to head back here where the little boy Gary's grave is. Look at this big tree right here. Wow. Okay, my battery just completely died, and it's because I forgot to charge it last night, but luckily I have 2 more on me. Anyway, right over here is a 1700s grave. Look at that, 1792 to 18, well, it's not a 1700s grave. The person was born in 1700. 1792 to 1868, 1794 to 1868. These pioneer leaders settled here in 1846, used their home as the meeting place for prayer and protection. When Captain Jack returned from the Indian War in 1856, he gave his home as the first church in this section. Their lives were truly a light in the wilderness. Wow. So this is Captain John and his wife Nancy. And then there is probably a daughter, maybe? 1868. Yeah, probably. Born in 1820, died in 1854. Elizabeth. These are some pretty old graves right here. Hancock. Starting to rain a little bit too. 1828, I believe this one is. Now there was a time I came out here and filmed during the day, and we saw what looked like something kind of creepy standing up by one of these trees, and I'm not sure which one it is. It's been a while. I think it was this one, but I'm not sure. It could be that one. Look at this. Wow. I'm working my way over to the grave of the little boy. 1852, 1919. We cleaned that one out one time when we came here. It was so overgrown. We cleaned it out.
That was a baby at first. Did I ever show you the ones we had that they had a baby's crib from the 1960s?
Really?
Yeah, and a wooden headstone.
I think this guy's name is John, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, 'cause I was like, where's the thing? But
On the other side, you can see the name. I think his name was John. It's old.
Yep.
John.
John Darby.
Okay, that's it, John Darby.
Yep.
I've spoke to him before. He actually came through the spirit box.
1832 to 1894. I was thinking about doing that over there.
Yes.
Townsend.
You should. The Townsend people, yes. But John Darby came through my spirit box once, and you actually heard John
Really?
Darby. That he said his name plain and clear.
That'd be cool.
So I'm going to walk over here, and you do that. I'm going to walk over here to this little baby's grave.
And you over there.
Okay. Yep, here it is. Oh my God, my flower is still there. But the flower is missing. But this is it right here, guys. This is what I left here. Probably about 2, maybe 3 years ago. Wow, it's still there. Hi, Gary Lee Crawford. Do you remember me? I know you were just an infant when you died. But I do believe I communicated with you or possibly your family last time I was here. It's starting to rain a little bit, which really stinks. Just hope it doesn't rain too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up right here. Okay, I set a REM pod over there on this baby's grave, this baby Gary. The spirit of Gary Crawford, if you are able to, can you make that device that's sitting on your tombstone go off for me, please? Get close to it. Do you remember me? I'm the one that put the flower on your grave, the rose. Can you let me know that you remember me by making that meter go off? Oh, it just beeped. Get close to it. Can you get closer? Thank you. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to put something over it. It's starting to rain, so I put something over it. I don't want it to get wet. But I've done this before where I've put something over it and it worked just fine. Can you get close to it? I was happy to see that the part of that rose is still there after all this time. That's so cool. I'm going to turn my spirit box on. If you are, well, I know you're a baby. You were a baby when you died, but there's still so much we don't know about the afterlife. But I do believe that in the spirit world, you do have a way of communicating with us. It's been proven over and over again with many people that do this. So I'm going to turn this on and you can talk to me. Hello there. Hi. Do you remember me? tell me what I put on your grave last time I was here? Can you say your name? Whoa. Hold on, guys. Something literally just got thrown at me. Unless something fell out of a tree, which is possible, something just hit me right in the back. What the hell? I don't see anything. Felt like a rock. I'm trying to see if I see a rock down here. I don't see anything. I don't know if you guys heard it on camera or not, but you could hear it hit the ground after it hit my back. I'm going to go ahead and move out of the rain. Gary Lee Crawford, born in 1952, yet 10 years before me. Okay guys, it's starting to rain a little bit harder. I'm going to go ahead and walk this way. Hopefully I got something from that. Bye, Gary Lee Crawford. Next time I come, I'm going to bring you another rose. I didn't realize I was coming here today until we were in the area, so wanted to stop here and show my friend this cemetery. But I will bring another rose. It's so cool that part of it is still there. There's a lot of old graves here. Look at this. 1865, died in 1929. That one there, 1845 to 1936. 1882 to 1957. 1894 to 1944. Aww. James Sellers, 11 Sellers, 1889 to 1918, 1897 to 1916. Wow. I hear Emmie over there. It sounds like she's getting something. (1883 to 1906) right there. Wow. 1800s, all of these. They were all born in the 1800s. A lot of the graves out here, they were born in the 1800s. Emmie is just sitting on the ground. I would be afraid a bug would crawl on my butt. Check out this tree. This is such an old tree. You can tell by the size of it. I'm guessing over 400 years ago, maybe? I don't know. Because there's a tree about that size, if not a little bigger, in St. Augustine that's a 500-year-old tree. So it's over 400 years probably. Ooh, it's getting windy. Okay. Dedicated to the Pasco County pioneers interred here who were heroic defenders of the Confederate States of America. April 10th, 2010. Augusta Jane Evans Wilson, Chapter 2640, United Daughters of the Confederacy. Did you hear my name?
I asked him to say your name.
Oh, okay. I want to go over there and talk to John Darby again. Okay guys, I'm over here by Mr. John Darby's grave that I was pointing out to Emmie a little bit ago when we got here about how he came through before on my spirit box and said his name loud and clear. He said John Darby. I couldn't believe it. I don't know which video it is. I would have to try to go back and look. I have so many, but it was in one of my older videos from probably 3 or 4 years ago. Let's turn it on and see if he'll say it again. John, do you remember me? You came through so clear and you said your name loud and clear. I have a couple devices sitting there by your tombstone. If you could make them go off, that would be great. My name is Patty. I came here 3 or 4 years ago and we cleaned up your grave area. Do you remember? Also, you said your name loud and clear to me. So I'm going to turn this on again and let me know if you remember us cleaning your grave, and also say your name again. That would be great. I think I heard thank you. You're welcome. Hi, John. You were born and died before the 1900s. Long time ago. It's now year 2021. And here I sit talking to you. Is there any other spirits out here that would like to come talk? Feel free to come on over. I don't have to be right at your grave. Come tell me your name. Say hello if you'd like. What do you think about how the world is today? Well, there was a lot of wars and stuff back then, but we have wars still going on, different types of wars. Not a whole lot's coming through. John Darby, can you say your name? I think I may have heard it. I'll have to listen back. What did you do, John? What was your job? Wow. Do you have other family members out here as well? I see Olinda. Is that your wife? Thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it. You remember when I cleaned up your grave? Me and a friend? Looks like we've been keeping it pretty clean now. Somebody has. Alright, rest in peace. Thank you for talking to me. Can't wait to hear that back and see what all was said. I think I heard some names and stuff coming through. Okay, this is the grave of the Townsend family, the pioneer leaders who settled here in 1846. use their home as the meeting place for prayer and protection and all that. I read that to you earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my spirit box on here for just a couple minutes and see if I can get anything. Reaching out to the Townsend family. Hello? My name is Patty. Reaching out to John and Nancy and Elizabeth. If you can hear me, can you say your names? Can you light that meter up that's on your tombstone? Can you touch it? Make it go off. What do you do there over there on the other side? Sounds like they might be struggling a little bit to come through. And that happens sometimes, so... There's a lot of big trees here. Look at all these trees. Wow. A lot of big trees and a lot of old graves. Whoa, I almost walked off and left this. That wouldn't have been good. Oh, look at this, guys. Carla Sue Mccollum, born August 3rd, 1962, and died December 31st, 1963. Aww. She was born a year after I was. Someone has been recently buried here. Someone with the last name of Clements. Now, there's a couple of tombstones here that say Bellamy on them. Oh, and I bet it is. There's music. Okay, I was just going to say, the Bellamy brothers are from this area. They actually have a home not too far from here, actually a big, huge house on several acres that's all fenced off. But the family still lives in this area, so I wonder if this is part of that family. It probably is because of the music notes that are on this grave. Or on the tombstone, I should say. Homer Howard and Francis Cooper. There's also another one over here. Douglas M. and Annie Mae. And they're part of the Bellamy family, I'm sure. Oh. Well, I'm hoping that I caught something on camera other than EVPs. I know I got some good stuff to listen back to. I did hear some things come through that sounded very clear. But I guess we're probably going to go ahead and head out before it gets dark. Got a lot to do right now. Got a lot of videos to try to get caught up on. Oh, look at this. Joseph Batten. Why does that sound familiar to me? Born 1958 and died in 1969. 11 years old. That name sounds so familiar. Maybe I've been here before to that spot. This is an absolute beautiful cemetery. If you're ever in Dade City area, come check it out. This is in Dade City, Florida. I spy an Emmie.
So I just read this here. So yeah, that's what we're at. We're at the Townsend Cemetery.
Yep.
Oh my god. I totally forgot the name. That's...
Well, look what I found on the way out of here. Hello. Hi there. Is that your baby next to you?
Pretty color.
You're so pretty. I love cows. They're so pretty. That's why I don't eat beef. I don't eat beef, guys.
She's like,
The
ma'am,
cows are so beautiful.
you mind? Yeah, they're really cool. They're smart too.
She looks like she's pregnant again. Look at her belly. Look how big her stomach is. See if you guys can see that. She looks like she's having a baby. Wow. Maybe she is. Bye-bye. Oh, she nodded her head at me. Did you see that? See, that's one of her babies there. The baby's nursing. Bye-bye. Bye. Moo. There's a bunch of them out there just grazing. Now on this other side, there was a whole bunch of steer, or no, longhorn.
Texas Longhorn.
Texas longhorns out here a couple years ago, and I don't see any of them
They didn't
now.
look like that anything was even living in there
They've
because it's
probably
so
already
overgrown.
been sold and on somebody's plate.
So that ribeye was pretty good. I'm joking. That was horrible. I'm going to hell.
Well, you know, I'm not knocking anybody that eats beef. I just prefer not to eat.
Yeah.
I don't like meat. Wow, so pretty out here. Definitely very pretty out here.
Are we heading back now or?
Yes.